this should be okay. Oh, I desperately need to get a manicure. Hey, Merle. Hello. How's the weather in Florida? It's gloomy here in Maryland. Hey. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything that happened and why I haven't been able to really do captain's logs. Just waiting a minute or two. How's everybody's weather? It is like 60 degrees and overcast. Nice. I know. These are my favorite days of fall because it'll be like 60 degrees for like today and tomorrow. And then we'll have like 3 days in the 80s, right? Then it'll be 50 degrees and we'll have like 3 days in the 70. And it continues to do this all the way to the end of fall, the beginning of the winter. It's pretty interesting. Hi, Lysandra. Okay, so I'm just gonna start because it's 2 minutes in now. Okay, so I went to So Magical, and my husband and my daughter called me saying that Kendall wasn't feeling good on Sunday. I was going to try to book a flight to leave Sunday, and he told me no, just continue. He sure whatever he was feeling was going to pass. He just thought he had a stomach bug. So Monday he came and picked me up from the airport around 11 o'clock, and he still said his stomach was hurt. They gave him like something for the spasms in his stomach, and he was just like, my back hurts and I can't break this fever. So I was like, be careful because you're supposed to go back to work on Tuesday. If you do not feel good, you should call out and go see another doctor and get a different opinion, because he went to patient first. Patient first blood work came back and said that his white blood cell count was high, and same with his liver enzymes, but they didn't have a diagnosis. So, you do the normal freak out. So Tuesday he went to work, and right after my captain's log on Tuesday, he called me and he was like, I need to go to the emergency room. So he's like, I'm going to call around to get replacements for my for people to help me at the job, and I need to go to the emergency room. I need you to drop me off. So I did that. He made it home. I dropped him off. They ordered a CT scan and everything, and they were like, your not appendix, your gallbladder is extremely swollen. So they were trying to figure out if they were able to calm it down without surgery. So he was just in the hospital as on Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Thursday said they're going to do a surgery. They did it last night around 9 o'clock at night, and he's at the hospital now, but there's a high probability that he'll be coming home tonight around 6. But yeah, when they removed his gallbladder, the doctor that did it said that was the worst gallbladder he ever seen. There was so many stones, and it was like, it's very weird. Like, the pictures are very fascinated. It was inflamed and infected, so he's not going to be on antibiotics for quite a while, but he should be coming back home. His white blood cells counts are getting back to normal. They're just trying to make sure that his breathing is okay, because my husband, it does have asthma. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. 86 degrees. Woo. That's funny, so Terry. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. So he's still in the hospital, and I just wasn't really I had so much stuff to do to run around for the kids and things like that. And all the single moms out there, or single parent, you go. Because like yesterday I wanted to fall on my face or bash my face into the wall. I do appreciate every single person. And there were so many people that called, send their prayers, their healing thoughts. Some people like had like got me coffee. I had someone that was like, let me order dinner for your family. Like, everybody reaching out was It was amazing. Thank you. Um, so I'm hoping everything can kind of go back to normal. He'll be a week off of work. So yeah, it's been a crazy week though. I know he's going to take it easy. He's going to be off for a week. Um, the biggest problem we have is Loki, the dog that does not know how much he weighs, or he's not aware or cognizant about that. But we're already prepared. I'm going to arm Kendall with tons of pillows, and Kendall's going to be mostly up in the bedroom or sitting on the couch, so it should be fine. I got him up and moving and doing laps around the observatory, because he's in the observatory where they observe people. So I got him up and moving. I had 3 C-sections, and I had my gallbladder out as well, and like a partial hysterectomy. I know a thing or two about stomach things, and I do know that the faster you move around, the better your body starts to heal. So he's a little bit, I don't want to say it like this because I don't want to offend anyone, but I feel like male males, they handle sickness a little bit different than females. Just a little bit. And man flu is real. I'm just gonna say it. I don't hate on me, okay? Don't hate on me. I'm just gonna say it. But he's now up and moving because, we have to like persuade them. I was like, look, it's our first date in the hospital, and walking him around, and I got him, he was only on a liquid diet, but now he could eat food, so there's that. I just met the doctor, and he was amazing. Kendall's gallbladder was absolutely gross, but it's so interesting. Like, I want to see it in person. I know they're not going to let me do that. I only seen pictures, but I'm always interested in things like that. I don't know why, but I am. I will tell him to take it easy. Thank you. Yeah, I usually walk Loki. So, he walks Loki in the evening times, but I get to take over. I usually walk him because Loki listens to me. Speaking of Loki, that little butthead. So, I decided to take the kids to school as Lenore, and I immediately went back to the hospital just to hang out with Kendall because I wasn't able to see him after the surgery because I had the kids at home. So, I did everything right. I left big water bowl, dog food, and normally when I leave Loki, he'll just lay on the couch. Oh no. I came home to 6 gallons of water shredded throughout my house. The 6 gallons I just bought yesterday. And painter's tape shredded everywhere. And whatever Cope had in a plastic bag shredded all over the place. So me and Loki are not copacetic at this time. I don't identify him as my favorite person at this moment. Um, yeah. It just doesn't stop. So I have like a bazillion towels over everything, and now I have to wash more towels. Super fun. Yeah, you're right. So we do have a higher threshold of pain. But yeah, because I was up and moving, and the thing is because my gallbladder started to attack about 6 weeks after I had Hope. My kidneys failed. That was the indication. I guess there was a problem with the after the surgery, but they weren't looking at my white blood count cells. They were like, "You just had major surgery, so your body's out of whack." But I kept telling them my lower back pain is unreal, and I felt like I had a like bread stuck right here. And they're like, that's normal. You just had a C-section. I was like, when I had my first C-section, I didn't feel like this. And they're like, every pregnancy and every C-section is different. And I'm like, okay. So I took care of Hope. I went back to work, the whole 9 yards. And I remember it was a holiday, and I was trying to get out of work. I went up to my supervisor and like, hey dude, I think I'm going to pass out. I need to go. And they're like, no, it's a holiday. You have to stay. I went home later on that day, and I drove myself to the ER, and they were like, your kidneys are failing. So next thing I know, I had a pick line in my neck, pick line in my arm, and they didn't know what was going on until they did a CT scan, and they seen that uh, my gallbladder was inflamed. But that like I went through a lot, and I didn't even there was not a lot of complaining. I just wanted to get back to Hope because she's a brand new baby. But luckily, I had my mom there. My mom came and got Hope and Faith, and because Kendall was panicking because it's a new baby. So yeah. Yeah. I know yes, same girl, same. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I went back to work. Like they wanted me to stay out of work longer because the fact that I had a C-section and then a gallbladder thing within 6 weeks, they wanted me to one stay in the hospital longer for observation. But I could not rest in there. Like if they come in there every 5 minutes, and I want to tell you, I've experienced a lot of great deal of pain. Nothing is more painful than the blood pressure cuff. I hate that thing with all my heart. I hate the blood pressure cuffs and the things they put on your legs. And I know I need to have it because blood clots run in my family. My sister has it has she tested for all the four P's. My mom has cardiomyopathy and she has a blood clot condition. So I know I'm like red flag. We got to do everything to make sure you don't have blood clots. But that blood pressure machine, oh my God, I always get the one that wants to feel like it's gonna rip off my arm. I don't know what it is. um, but I rather I'd rather you say I'm gonna draw you for blood. I'll be like, yeah, wherever you want it. Just don't use the blood pressure. But so yeah, he's eating food, so he's eating sandwiches, so he's happy because he really hasn't ate anything since Tuesday because they were like maybe surgery, maybe not, so they were just like pretty much starving. So he's there and now his mom is over there with him and the doctor before they change shifts at 6 o'clock, they're gonna look over his stats and if his stats look fine, they'll discharge him. And the great thing about it is our hospital ride is not even 1 block away, so it's easy peasy. It's getting the kids at home and they're not like, oh my God, my dad. Yeah, he's already feeling better. He doesn't have the stomach things. He even noticed that he didn't have he even noticed that he doesn't have his back pain like he did. And I was like, that's your body. Your body was trying to fight something. Yeah, I know. Boys went through that. Mm, yeah. Oh my God. I hate those things, those compression things. Man, like it wasn't the fact that I knew I was getting ready for a C-section and they were going to put a needle in my back. And every time they do this, I always get I'm that weird person that spinal leakage fluid with there's this thing where when they do the spinal for your back or even a spinal tap, my spinal fluid loves to leak and then I get these headaches. They were the worst headaches. I couldn't even walk. Any sound would drive me go overboard. So I'm usually always nervous when I had a kid and they were going to put the epidural in my back. Put an epidural on my back or whatever. I'm sorry, he was messaging me. I'm like, he has to know I'm live. I told him I was gonna go live. He, I would freak out, right? But the thing that I feared the most was the blood pressure cuffs and those compression things on my legs. It is, I don't know. That is one pain that I cannot tolerate. I mean, I'm not screaming and crying and throwing a fit. It's just like internally, I'm screaming and crying and throwing a fit, just not expressing it on the outside. Another great trait. Don't do that. Express your pain. She loved the compression hose. Oh my God, no. No, it's not a massage, it's pain. It's like every time I would hear them inflate, I would be like, I don't want this. So yeah, well, basically that's it. We dealt with that. Now I have to I'm like behind on some of the sewing projects and sewing orders, but I can get it done, especially this weekend. The kids were really good at it. They've been really chill. They do want their dad home, of course, so I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be over the moon when they see their papa come through the door at 6. So I'm excited about that myself because I don't sleep very well without him. So it's kind of like I need him for that. I need him for that. And Loki decided to sleep beside me. And although he does produce a lot of heat, like Kendall does, he is not a nice sleeper. He tries to lay on your head. I had paws in my face. I had a tail on my eye this morning. It was, yeah. And he's not small, guys. When the dog jumped, I'm 5'9". When he gets on me, we're head to head. So picture a 5'9", 155-pound dog across your bed that doesn't sleep nice, and he wants to cuddle. Oh, does he like to cuddle? I mean, don't get me wrong, I usually like cuddles from Loki, but when I'm asleep, I like to sleep. Like, don't touch me. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. So the first time I had the epidural, that's the first time I had the spinal headache. The second time I got it, there's this, it was a female doctor and she was young. And I was like, oh my God, she's like Doogie Howser. I was actually really excited and proud, right? She stuck that epidural in my back and it felt like I had an electrocution on just on the left side of my whole entire body. And she was like, oh, that's normal. I'm like, what the? That was the worst epidural. I actually felt more, I could feel the cut and they're like, is it pulling and tugging? I'm like, no, it feels like slicing. And they're like, oh, we didn't give you enough of this. I'm like, this is awesome. This is like the best birthing experience ever. But not. Oh yeah. Yeah, Loki. Kendall said that it's really hard because when I fall asleep, he jumps onto the bed. And he was like, it is really difficult to try to get him off because Loki's a heavy sleeper. And the thing is you don't know it because he doesn't snore. So you know how some dogs have like you'll hear him whimpering or barking because he's chasing things in his dreams, but he is a heavy sleeper. Like he is knocked the hell out right beside me. He's the most heaviest sleeper. I don't know if it's the breed. I've never had a dog like this because normally if I move, Roxy moves with me. This dog will be asleep and like not move at all. Um, and I'm pretty sure it's probably a breed thing because like I was waiting for him to snore because he's big, right? But nope, hasn't happened yet. So I'm not too sure if it is. Yeah, Loki's he's not my friend. But he shredded 6 gallons of water. I literally have towels on every inch of the floor downstairs. 6 gallons of water. And I don't even know what his water bowl is full. It has like ice and water because that's how he likes his water. He's kind of spoiled, I know. But I love him, so it's okay. I believe in spoiling your dogs because we're not worthy of dogs. I'm just saying, they do everything for us and they love us loyally. So he had ice water still in his dog bowl, like at least a gallon worth. And I'm trying, I don't know why he did it. Like, and then the other day, he had someone's phone just chilling on the couch, and I don't know why he collects phones and puts them on the couch. He's not eating them. He collects them and places them on one seat of the couch. If anyone has an idea why that he does that, please enlighten me because I have zero clues. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. So Terry, that is the most frightening thing. You're like, dude, you're about to cut into me. It is not working. Please render me unconscious or provide me more drugs. I don't want to experience this. That's like my worst fear. Because you guys heard of that one story where this guy, he went in for some kind of surgery in his heart and the epidural person, not the epidural, the anesthesia thought he was asleep, but he was able to not move his body except his eyes. So he felt the whole procedure and then he was trying to flick his eyes like this. And then they noticed and they were like, oh, smack. And they're like, do you think he knows? And they gave him this cocktail called you won't, it's like they called it some kind of inappropriate, like accident drug where you won't remember the whole surgery. So he didn't remember, but all of a sudden at night when he would come home, he would be screaming in terror, whatever. So the psychiatrist asked for the doctor's notes on his surgery, and they notated down that he was up for like 15 minutes of his surgery. His family and him, they won a significant claim against, I think, John Hopkins. Um, but he couldn't tolerate it and unfortunately he unalived himself because of that scenario. So that's like one of my worst fears is like being put to sleep but feeling everything and you can't communicate with anyone that you can feel everything. Yeah, he just likes to put them on, he likes to collect them and put them on one side of the couch. I have no idea why. Oh God, no. Awake brain surgery? No. Mm-mm. There's a lot of things I could do. No, I think the best you're gonna get out of me is a C-section. And then they cloak you. You can't even see anything. I think they should be able to offer you. I understand that some people think they're not afraid of blood and then there'll be a reaction. But like, I think it's not fair that everyone in the room can see the baby getting born except the mom, the person who baked that kid for 9 to 10 months. That sucks. It literally sucks. All three experiences, everyone else got to hold my baby before me. And I'm so mad about it. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see a birth and then they give the baby to the mom, I am jealous. Now I'm not trying to be petty because I'm really lucky that I have 3 kids. They're all healthy. They're all thriving. But that first contact I never had with any of my kids, and I think it sucks. It absolutely 100% sucks. Everything's net well. He should be going home today, and he'll be off for a week. So there's that, and which would be good because he can relax and really heal up and walk around and just get better before he goes back to work. And yeah, everything should be good. And then I can get back to the grind too and do my captain's logs and film some tutorials and all that stuff. But yeah, this week has been chaos, just chaos. But there were some cool things that I got to do this week that you should be seeing this weekend. So there was some great stuff. There's always a balance. I know. Awake surgery though, that sounds like terrifying. Hey Cindy, he's doing better. So that's the great part about it. So he's doing way better. So I should be back to my captain logs tomorrow, and I will show you. They no longer the rounds no longer open at Backstitch, but I want to show you my clear hitchhiker. I really kind of like it. I actually kind of want to do another one with the shakers inside. So I might sew something up live on That's So Nova next week when the kids are at school and I'm able to sew something up live. I'm really I'm really kind of excited about it. The clear hitchhiker is very easy to put together, and I definitely wanted to do it with live because I think once you see how easy it is, that you're gonna, if you already have the pattern, you're gonna do it yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to pick up all the water in my room, the house, and start a little laundry on towels that I now I have to do, and I will be on tomorrow. I will keep you guys updated. I totally appreciate everyone's thoughts, prayers, messages, phone calls. It meant a lot. Even if I was radio silent, I just need you to know it meant a lot. When I have a when I'm overcome by emotions, I have a tendency of hiding what I feel. So if you see that it has nothing to do with your guys' well wishes, it's just me. When I'm overcome with emotions, I need to process it. And I just want to say thank you to every single person that reached out, every single person that was sending healing thoughts, praying, everything. It means the world to me. And I don't even know how to repay it and say thank you other than thank you. It's amazing. So I'm going to head off and clean up Loki's mess. I'm looking at him. He's side-eye, bombastic side-eye. And I will talk to you guys all mañana. All right? Have a wonderful day, okay? Bye.